Hi again, this is Genevieve from the blog gracefreehome.com, and today I'm sharing some of our family's favorite traditions for the season and also some of the items that we'll be adding to our stockings as stocking stuffers. One of the things that we have really enjoyed doing as a family each year is participating in Operation Christmas Child, which I've talked about them on my Instagram account, and we have basically been filling shoe boxes since our days when we were still stationed at Fort Rucker in Alabama, which some of our older kids who are teenagers now, they were really little. We have really enjoyed being able to do that and listening to the lives that have been changed from these little boxes that we pack and then we pray over them and then shipped off to little kids who have never heard about Jesus and who have honestly never even received a regular gift. This is one of those ways that we can give back. That's already over now, but I'm sharing it anyways because if you haven't participated in it, you always have next year. We are blessed with a church that is actually the drop-off point. So we have been able to help. We counted like over 1,000 boxes. If you want more information about Operation Christmas Child for next year, you can just go to their link. I'll put that in the description box below. Another thing that we like to do is we like to make blessing bags. And we don't do this just during the holidays. We also do it during like the summer months. When we are doing errands or we have shopping to do in the bigger cities, it's always nice to be able to have these simple blessing bags and some bottled water for people who are in an unfortunate situation. We've had people where they have been very receptive and we've been able to share the gospel with them and pray with them. Our blessing bags look a lot different in the wintertime versus the summertime, obviously. So in the wintertime, we like to put hats just for people to be able to stay warm. We also put, sometimes we'll put scarves in there, mittens. We'll put things like chapstick because in the winter, your lips get dry. We also put some tissue in there. We put toothbrushes and toothpaste, so like toiletry type of items. We put snacks in there. So this one is just like a blend of like nuts and berries. We also put in like tuna. Sometimes they'll have chicken packets like this that have the crackers as well as canned meat that you don't have to warm up. Also use the opportunity to be able to share a Bible with them. And sometimes if we have Bible tracts, we'll put that in there as well. We used to have the $1 million Bible tracts that looked like $1 million from the Living Waters ministry. And so we'll put that in there. And then sometimes we'll also put like a Bible verse. We'll give some washcloths and some socks like I mentioned. And then we also added some small packs of beef jerky and then the bottled water, and we put it all in just a Ziploc bag. We normally will keep at least 4 of them in our car. It's a great opportunity also to teach our children that it's not all about us. It's not all about just our main area here in our community. It also extends out to other neighboring communities. But again, that's just a really simple and easy way to help bless people that are in need this holiday season. Okay, so the littles are upstairs and the big kids are upstairs, and hopefully they're not listening because I really want them to know what's going in their stocking. This is kind of what we started last year. We had stockings before, but if you were following last year, we stopped celebrating Christmas for a while, and we decided last year that we were going to start again, but we would not go back to the hustle and bustle and the craziness and waiting in line and, you know, like rush, 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 rush. And so that's kind of, again, why I want to share, because we don't have to celebrate like that unless you want to, but it was just too stressful. So that's kind of why, one of the reasons why I gave it up for a while. But now that we are celebrating, again, I want to be mindful. My husband wants to be mindful, and we want to be intentional about the time that we're spending on buying things, or like the traditional things that we enjoy doing together. You know, sometimes that can get out of hand as well. One of the things I'll tell you in a bit about some of the decorations that are on this tree and why they are so special. These are stockings that I made last year. There is a tutorial on my blog if you're interested. I can put that link also in the description box below. Obviously, with stocking stuffers, we enjoy putting treats in there. And back in the day, they would have used like fruit and nuts, right? And so I didn't add any nuts in this, because seeds and nuts are kind of a daily natural snack that we like to enjoy. By the way, we have been fighting a cold, so my voice is still a little bit weird and it might crack as I'm talking, but I want to get this out just again for you all to share, and then also maybe you're looking for those last minute stocking stuffers, and these don't cost a lot. So one of the things that I bought, hopefully you can hear me, are these little scrubby things because sometimes, you know, washcloth is not available. You run into the bathroom and it's like, oh, the stack is out. But these are nice because they're different colors, so they'll know which one belongs to them. They have the little suction cup thing. Those are kind of a nice, again, practical thing. I wanted to get something a little special for the little ones, and I saw these Jelly Bellies at, I think it was Marshall's. Yep, Marshall's. And then I was so happy because I was looking online for these. They're the chocolate with the orange infused in it, and I haven't had one of these in a long time, and I totally forgot about them for a while, and then I remembered them, and then I thought, where do I buy that? You can get these online, but thankfully I found them at Walmart, so I went ahead and got some of those. I'm not sure if I'm going to remove the box. Maybe, probably not. I'll just keep it in the box, but they will enjoy those. Maybe some of them who are a little picky might not. This is something that I get each year as well. We get these for Passover too, but they're the other kind of flavor. But they're just a little special. They're the, I don't know if you can see it. They're the Lindor candies. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I got the other version. So there's a lot of this. And we don't normally eat a whole bunch of candy, especially if it's not organic, but during the holiday season. So some of the things that are not edible, we like to put our hair up a lot, and I have some of the plain, well, actually I don't have it on right now, but I have like the black ones, and sometimes we've had some clear ones and brown ones, but these were just kind of a nicer color for some of maybe the teenagers. Now these, I don't think these were expensive. I think they were less than $20. These are, it's like all over the internet and Instagram. I think this is not the same brand that you see with all the sponsorship type things, but it's the non-heat curler. The teens' bedroom is like right above me. They're probably listening to all of it. But anyways, the teens have really been getting into different hairstyles and just playing around with, you know, their own style. And I thought this would be really fun, where there's no heat, so, you know, no chance of burning down the house type of thing, and seeing if it works for them. And it looks like it's easy. I love actually just kind of putting it in a bun, or sometimes I'll put it in a braid, and that gives nice body the next day, like for church or something. And the littles, we have Legos to put in the stocking stuffers as well, because they are all about building those things. I don't remember playing with Legos growing up, and I thought it was more like a boy toy, but our daughters really love building, and they do these really like elaborate fighters, and they're like helicopters, and here's a rocket and all these types of things, and then there's a garden, and then this one's a doctor, and so it's really neat to be able to see them use their imagination. I also picked up these, which are a little different than the pajama bra. Than the pajama. We would say pajama. I don't know. Is it pajama or pajama? I'm from California and I'm Filipino Puerto Rican. Pajama. I don't know. Tomato. These are the like Little House on the Prairie type of thing. That's going in there. They will love these. They still enjoy kind of twinning. The teens do not enjoy twinning, so that's why I was like, oh, they might be a little matchy. I also got one for myself. For my husband, it's a little harder to shop for because he doesn't really need anything. Some of the things that I've purchased for him in the past, he grows a beard out for the winter for the practical reason of keeping his, face warm while he's working on the farm. And so I will buy him beard combs. And then this year I knew that he was going to be growing a beard again. And so I went ahead and purchased this from a local friend. She makes goat milk lotion and goat milk soap, and then also she has this shaving soap for people who have beards. I also found this really cute wallet. So I found this one on Etsy and I got it engraved with his initials, or monogrammed I should say. It looks like a nice one. It should last up maybe at least a year or two. And then I have some other like bigger items. I won't show that to you today, but the other items I will be just putting those underneath the tree. Not a lot. I was trying to keep it just to a minimum of just like one extra gift. All the smaller items like where'd that one go? Oh, here. I thought that this was really cute. It wasn't very expensive. It was just at Walmart, but I thought it was really pretty. Let me tell you a little bit about our ornaments, because I kept the ones that were special. And these right here, I don't know if you can see, these are hand painted, and we bought them when we were deployed to Kosovo. And I bought a set of these, and then I also bought a set, these blue ones, and they are so beautiful. I love blue. I knew I was never going back to Kosovo, or at least I didn't think I was going back to Kosovo, so I definitely kept those. And I'm so glad I did, because now that we have a Christmas tree again, I'm able to use them. And then I also had these cute little stars, and these are just like cheapy stars, probably from Walmart. And these stars here, probably also just from Walmart. But these are from our original tree where our big kids were still little. So it's nice to be able to have those decorations and ornaments that we had. Another thing that we got from Kosovo were these little soldiers, like the Nutcracker soldiers. And then this year I added these vintage bells that I had purchased a couple years ago, and I really like that also on the tree. And our youngest, I'll hear her in here just kind of ringing it. This year we added these little crystals that I believe, I don't know what year, they're not very, very old. I found these at an antique shop. They were from Walmart, but they looked very vintage. And so I got them for like, I think less than $1, and it was like a 12 pack, I think. And then these, a lady at a vintage store, she had these on display, and I didn't know that they were not for sale, but she said that they were her sister-in-law's and she was not ready to part with them. And so as I was standing there and I was buying something else, she said, you know what, here. And I said, how? Really? You don't have to do that. And she said, oh, I know, but I want to. It's Christmas. And I said, well, how much? And she said, take them. Merry Christmas. So she gave them to us for free, and her name was Sherry. So I said I wanted to make sure that my kids knew that Miss Sherry gave us these for free. And then my favorite auction house had some little vintage ornaments, and they had a bunch of these little dove ones, and they were so cute. This one has like a little wreath. So I picked up a bunch of these, and it was like at least maybe 12 pieces for like $2. And so since I've been able to just find different things that I've been looking for on my farmhouse wish list from that auction house, so I'm really excited to be able to put that on there. There's nothing new about baking cookies during the holidays, but I did experiment this year with using our sourdough to make sourdough sugar cookies. I think it needs a little bit more sugar, but my husband and the kids say that it's perfect just the way that it is. So that recipe and the printable version will be on the blog sometime this week. We're also going to be making some royal icing, and I'm not sure if this one's gonna come out well or not because I don't have any of the meringue powder, but I read online that you can use gelatin. We have plenty of that, so I'm gonna be using that and we'll see how that goes. And again, I will have that all on the blog if everything goes well. Well, thank you for watching this video. If you have any family traditions that you would love to share, I would love to read all about it. Just leave those in the comment section below. If you haven't taken our cozy and simple vintage farmhouse tour, I'll leave the link in the description box below so that you can go check it out. And if you're new to our channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe button for more inspiration for holistic living through back to basics for the home, heart, and health. See you next time in the Hollow.